No doubts? You've done that in a factory. The ratio of all those things also has been done. Problem set also done. Because if you have done with that, then we will begin with, as I had said last time, geometry. पहले देख लो आप लोगों का सब हो चुका है, कोई डाउट्स, क्वेरीज, क्वेश्चन नहीं है, then we'll proceed further. Geometry, I'd asked you all to keep your geometry box ready with you. I hope you all have your geometry box with you. Okay. So, since you all have no doubts, isn't it? Good. Since you all have no doubts, we will start with geometry then. Geometry, first chapter. Sorry?
Similarity.
Yeah, similarity. We'll begin with the first chapter. Okay. Just give me a minute. I'll take the textbook and we'll start. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to do similarity. Okay. We're going to do the chapter similarity. Now, similar, you would have heard that words many times. This is similar, that is similar. Okay. And in 9th standard, we have also done congruence. There is a difference between similarity and congruence. There is a difference between similarity and congruence. What is that difference? Similar means the shape has to be of the same type. It could be bigger or smaller, of course, in the same ratio, bigger or smaller in the same ratio. That is similarity. And congruent means it has to be exactly equal in size in all respects. It has to be exactly equal in size in all respects. Okay. So 9th standard, we have already done congruence. Now we are going to do similarity. Okay. We are going to do similarity also only in terms of or with respect to triangles. Okay, not other figures. So let's look at similarity in triangles before. Okay, that's what we are going to do. Similarity. Now, what I want what is the formula for area of a triangle? What's the formula for area of a triangle? What's the formula for area of a triangle? Anyone?
Side into side.
Side into side?
That is a square.
Side into side is not. Okay. So area of triangle, half into base
into height.
into whichever triangle that is. Okay, it is half into base into height, correct? Area of triangle is half
Yes.
into base into height. The triangle could be an acute angle triangle, it could be a right angle triangle, whatever. It will always be half into base into height. Now, in this case, the base will take as the lower side. Now, it is not necessary that always this side is the base. Okay. For example, if I take a perpendicular from here to here, then this would turn to be the base and this would be the height. Okay. So in a triangle, there are three different bases and three different heights are possible for those respective bases. For convenience sake, we take this as the base. For convenience sake, we take this as the base. So if I were to take two triangles, for example, okay, if I were to take two triangles, ABC and triangle PQ and R. If I were to take two triangles, ABC and triangle PQR. If I were to take two triangles, ABC and PQR. Now, area of triangle ABC. In fact, I'm saying ratio of areas of two triangles upon area of triangle PQR. Any two triangles, these are random triangles that we have taken. So, ratio of areas of triangles. Okay. So if I were to find ratio of the areas of two triangles, and if I were to take those random triangles, so it would be half into base into height upon half into base into height, which is half. Base in case of ABC is BC into AD upon half into QR into PS. Half and half would cancel. So it would be BC into AD upon QR into PS. Or I can say base into height upon base into height. Base into height upon base into height. Okay, the halves will not matter. So ratio of areas of two triangles, the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratios of the products of their bases and corresponding heights. So write down. Okay, the ratio, write down the ratio of areas of two triangles. The ratio of areas of two triangles, the ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the ratio of the products. The ratio of areas of two triangles is equal to the products, is equal to the ratio of the products, is equal to the ratio of the products, is equal to the ratio of the products of their bases, is equal to the ratio of the products of their bases and corresponding heights, is equal to the ratio of their, is equal to the ratio of the products of their bases and corresponding heights. Okay, is equal to the ratio of the products of their bases and corresponding heights. In fact, I'll write it as E1 upon E2 equals to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. can copy this entire thing, okay, but do it a little faster. Okay, you can draw this diagram, you can write ratio of all of this. The main part is this, which we will be using while solving sums. The main part that we are going to use is A1 upon A2 equals to H1 upon B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. That is what we are going to use. Copy fast. Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So finish this. Then we are going to look at certain special cases. Certain special cases. Now, what are those special cases that we will understand? Now, what happens when